Good afternoon, Monday, May 10th, 2010. A very warm welcome to the video blog. My name is Mark Vaughan. Thank you for watching this video today. Lots of things happening. We've got two very potent, strong troughs in the upper atmosphere. One that's draped across the United Kingdom, creating temperature departures of 10 degrees below normal for this time of year. We're seeing sections of the UK struggling to hit 8 Celsius, and probably the highest we'll see today is somewhere around 13 degrees across the south of England. So a very testimony to how chilly this air mass is. We're already May 10th, folks, May 10th, and we're seeing snowfall across the Highlands of Scotland. Even some of the highest peaks on the Pennines in England will probably see a slight dust in the snow. That might have occurred this morning, I'm not 100% sure, but we're seeing very cold north winds blowing right down the whole of Britain. So we're seeing highs today generally around 10 Celsius. At the warmest temperature we'll probably see 13 degrees, 14 degrees at very best. So we're talking 5 to 10 degrees below normal for what we would expect for May 10th. So we've got this strong trough that's digging Arctic air, driving Arctic air all the way down into Spain. We've seen snow in Spain, folks. It's May. We could be seeing 80-degree weather this time of year. So folks who have booked up to go to Costa Dorada, to Barcelona, the south of Costa del Sol, we're not seeing the same type of weather that you would typically see in May. So unfortunately, summer's delayed for a large section of Western Europe, as this trough, this cold pocket of Arctic air is draped across the western UK. Across the eastern United States, we're seeing very chilly air indeed there, 5 to 10 degrees below normal there as well. We've seen snow across New England, and we've seen lows today generally in the 30s. Even the odd 20-degree low across the interior in New England. So an incredibly chilly air mass across the northeastern and the eastern US, as well as Western Europe. We've got this blocking pattern in place, a highly amplified jet stream pattern. It's really creating some unseasonably chilly air across various sections of the northern hemisphere indeed. Across the plains today, we've got a major tornado outbreak. Severe weather is going to be a major problem across sections of northern Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas. We're going to see the dry line basically progress eastward off the Rocky Mountains. We've got dry air behind the front, and we've got warm moist air that's pouring up from the Gulf of Mexico, and many weather channels, whether it be the Weather Channel, AccuWeather, the Storm Prediction Center, all hammering home that this is going to be a severe tornadic outbreak that could produce long-lived, long-tracked tornadoes. So a very dangerous weather situation in place today. I can't stress enough the dangerous weather that is about to evolve across the plains. Tom Skilling and Jim Reid are doing a well-documented tornado chase. Them folks have been roaming the plains of Kansas today, and so check out WGN TV Chicago at 9 o'clock local time. They will be live on the scene and bringing up-to-date weather updates and some video, terrific video. I'm sure they'll be able to capture of their tornado chase and severe weather chase over the course of this week. WGN doing a special storm chase with Tom Skilling. He's accompanied by Jim Reid, one of the best photographers and videographers of weather probably in the world, to be honest with you. So an interesting weather week indeed with their coverage of the severe weather across the plains. We've also seen a pretty strong front progress into the southeastern United States. We've seen that drop below the Gulf Coast into the Gulf of Mexico itself, and we've seen highs yesterday of only 71 degrees in Atlanta. So that perfect, beautiful the air mass is drier. We don't have that warm, sticky summer-like air yesterday, and it will also be today. We've got low 70-degree weather forecasted for Atlanta. The high yesterday in New Orleans was 78 degrees. A wind blowing out of the north, a direction that pulls in drier air and shuts off the Gulf moisture. So folks across the Gulf Coast states, and enjoy that nice, pleasant, less sticky, humid conditions of the next few days, as temperatures will start to warm up quite significantly. Probably highs today in New Orleans of the mid-80s, probably around 85 degrees, with some sunny conditions. And then as the week progresses, we're probably going to see temperatures bump back up to 90 degrees again for places like New Orleans. This time of year, you really don't get pleasant conditions, dry weather, as you're so close to the Gulf of Mexico. That's starting to warm up, of course, and you get that humidity, that sticky steam bath-like air that we're seeing more and more now across the southeastern United States. Across the desert southwest, we're starting to see the Four Corners highs intensify. This time of year, we see less troughiness. We start to see that Four Corners high beat the trough, and before we know it, we'll have 80s, 90s, and even 100s back in the Phoenix and Las Vegas again. So we're talking mid-90s probably today in Phoenix. Death Valley, California, a known hotspot, probably start to push the 100s, and really from now on in, we're not really going to see temperatures much cooler than 100 degrees. So it's hotter times ahead for the southwestern deserts. Across the southeast, the Bermuda high is starting to take much more firm control of their atmosphere and airspace. And though temperatures are cool across the northeast, we're seeing snowfall across New England, places like that. Even at lower levels across Pennsylvania, we've seen snowflakes fly. But at this time of year, the Bermuda high is starting to take, it's covering more ground, so to speak. And we're going to start to see temperatures warm up. It's cold, and there's cold winds. We're even seeing lake effect snow come off Lake Erie in Ontario. Those kind of conditions, very rare for this time of year. It does happen, but it is rare. Those kind of conditions aren't going to continue much longer, folks. We're entering now middle part of May, and things can only get warmer from now on in. So stay tuned to the video for the blog. I'm going to be updating plenty of things about the tornado outbreak across the place. A major event, folks. A major event. So stay tuned to the blog. Stay tuned to the Facebook fan page. I'll be trying to update more and more for you. And across the United Kingdom, it looks like it's going to be a below normal week. I'm expecting a low tonight of around freezing here at my house. And it's going to persist. That trough is going to persist throughout the rest of this week. But conditions should be starting near average. Average temperatures for highs around 57 degrees here in this part of Scotland. And lows generally around 44 degrees. So we're running a wee bit below normal, but that trough, the blocking pattern is persistent, but I do believe that as we progress through May, things will gradually warm up. I've even wondered to myself, this kind of pattern in May, this cold May, does that lead to warmer things to come in June and July? I certainly hope so, but we'll wait and see what happens. Thanks for watching today. Have a great day, everyone.